Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of Simply Shaunte with me, Jaleesa Shaunte. So happy to have you here for another episode. Thank you. Yes, so tomorrow is my birthday, and I'm just so thankful to be here for another year. I truly feel blessed to live the life that I live, and I am forever grateful for everything that I have experienced. This year has truly been one of the greatest times of my life, and I thank God that I'm here and able to experience and enjoy the life that He has given me, because I've been having a good time. For real. But I really enjoy my birthdays, even though it's usually cold and I'm really not a fan of the wintertime. But I must say, I really have had some very good birthdays. I will say probably one of my most memorable birthdays was from my childhood. It was my 16th birthday party. And I was very much influenced by my Super Sweet 16 on MTV. And my parents made sure that I had a good time and enjoyed myself. I was so extra. I had gave out these invitations at school, and if you did not have one, you could not come to the party. Just so extra. But my parents, they had got me this big ass cake. I had performances. It was a good time. I really enjoyed myself. I think it's a recording of it at my dad's house somewhere. I'm gonna look for it the next time I go. I haven't really seen it in a long time. But I feel like I did a lot of partying when I was younger, so I really don't be out in that aspect too much. I mean, out of state, now that's a different story, because, they actually be dancing and having a good time. And I feel like I'm due for a trip again. But the last time I was outside, I caught COVID when I was in Vegas. So I'm a little hesitant to go back outside. But I don't know, in this past year, I really did enjoy some beautiful places with my family. And I really want to get back to that. And I'm just thank God so much that, I really have been able to experience and enjoy with my family. I really don't go out too often, but when I do, the club is just not the same at all, for real. It's mainly just standing around, waiting for the TikTok part of the song to come on so you can record it, and then more standing around. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all. When that Sexy Red came on, they was on the floor for real. I mean, on the floor. They was lit. And to be honest, I was not expecting that. I didn't know it was like that for real when she come on in the club. But it's really like that. It's really like that. But hell, to each his own. It was just different when I was at the club. I mean, I come from a time where clubbing was actually clubbing. We weren't on our phones the whole time. You could pay to get your pictures taken, your $5-10, and get a copy of it before you leave. Lit all night. Then had a ball. But I don't know, now I be on type time. I like to go out to eat, wineries, massages, stuff like that. You save to turn up for a good trip. And for real, I be tired after a night out. I remember a time I used to be able to go to the club, go to Waffle House, go home, and still have enough energy to be up and ready for work the next morning. Shoot, now I need me some time to recuperate. I don't be having the time for real. At all. I swear, I be starting to sound like my parents more and more. I really am. And it's getting to the point now, some of these people, they be coming on, I don't even know their names, some of these rappers, what they saying. I be catching myself. I be having to ask my son, who made this song? Or what did they just say? Same thing my parents used to say to me. But I really am a lover of music. I love all genres. It's just some songs that will forever be on my playlist. I mean, I like a little bit of everything. Electric Feel by MGMT. That's my song right there. I done love that song forever. That Telepatia by Kali Uchis, I love that too. But for real, my personal favorite will forever be Young Dolph. And yes, I'ma forever bring him up. R.I.P. to my favorite rapper/trapper. That's my man right there. That's my boy. I love some Young Dolph. But I see that the Grammys, they held a 50th celebration of hip hop special on Sunday. Did y'all watch it? I didn't know nothing about it. And I be feeling a little, iffy about the Grammys. Because that whole CBS and that Ready to Worship mess with Sam Smith, it kind of made me feel some type of way. I ain't gonna lie. But I did catch some clips, and I thought they had a nice tribute. I heard they got flack for what they showed at the previous Grammy Awards. I guess it didn't go in too deep into, the hip-hop era. But I guess they decided they would improvise with this special. But I will say I was so happy to see that they let Boosie perform as he should have. That man, Trill Entertainment, it was a time. It was a time in hip-hop history. So yes, let that man perform. Shoot, even LL Cool J was in there like, wipe me down. Now, women, like back in the day, LL Cool J, my mama age and them, they used to love some Uncle LL. It's a few of his songs I like. What is it? Hey Lover, Lounging, Love You Better. They on my playlist too. But I'm definitely glad that they gave Boosie his flowers. He deserved them. Let that man perform. Growing up, for me, I was a big Boosie fan. With Boosie, T.I., Jeezy, Plies, Ace Hood, Gucci Mane. Like, on my way to school, on the bus, that when I was getting old and I could drive, that's what I'm listening to on my way to school. Straight up. I may be taking AP honor classes, but that's what we riding to. Straight like that. I mean, I just love something make your chest, feel it in your chest, all that bass. I just love it. And I have forever been a fan of trap music. A lot of music is getting sampled now. More samples than original songs. You see, Boosie, he was Howard Rod Wade when he sampled his song and he didn't get paid. I know that's right, get your coins. But it's a lot of samples. What, Kanye, he got a sample with Charlie Wilson. I heard a snippet of it on the Breakfast Club this morning, and then I saw, a longer video on TikTok. And I thought it was dope. I liked it. It was a sample of a Backstreet Boys song. And I like Charlie Wilson, so I'm liable to like anything that he's on. But I did not know that he was out like a long time ago in the Gap Band. Like, the first instance I heard of him was the Charlie Last Name Wilson song. But of course, I had heard Outstanding growing up. I just never knew that he was a part of that. But I'm just a lover of music. Good music. I just love it. But this year has definitely, no doubt, been one of the best years of my life. I've experienced so much. I'm learning so many new things. I feel like I'm living and growing, and time is just, passing by. I remember when I got my first solo in kindergarten at Wilton Elementary School. Lord, Wilton Elementary School, those were the days. Dang, I think this is a YMCA now. It used to be Old Wilton. But Miss H, she was our music teacher. And we were practicing a song for like a play or something. And, she had everyone stop. And she was like, who is that singing? So she went down the line until she got to me. Then she told me I was going to have to do a solo. So I'm in kindergarten. I didn't know what that meant for real. So I go home, I asked my parents. They told me I would have to sing a part of the song by myself. And I'm like, in front of everybody? They're like, yeah. So you talk about somebody scared. Ooh, I was terrified. But if you would have told me that little girl would be on a platform now where people anywhere in the world could hear her, I definitely would have been so shocked. So it's just a wonderful space to be in. And I'm very thankful that I started this podcast. It allows me to say what I feel and how I think about things. I really don't be on social media like that anymore. So I feel like this is a good alternative. Don't get me wrong, I still keep up with certain things, like Baddies East, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, straight up. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. I love to watch Baddies East. And I know I be on here and I be all positive and whatnot, but I got to keep a good balance in my life. I gotta watch some rashness. Hell, it ain't my business. Child, it's just messy, but I be watching it. Yes, I do. And I thought Mariah Lynch Banks was about to pop out her head last weekend on their episode. I was like, oh my goodness, Shorty was hot. But hell, to each his own. I see the baddies, they was out here in the 757, weekend before last? And it looked like to me from what I saw online, somebody was up in there fighting. I wasn't going to go no way, though. I usually don't pull up to places I've never been to. I'm not going to make my first time out somewhere where they're having a big event at. That ain't my type time. But yeah, I'm just so thankful for, still being here and God allowing me to see another year. I'm just looking forward to just so many more memories. I'm so thankful for my family and my life. And I really appreciate you all. You taking the time out to come listen to Simply Shaunte. I am very thankful for that. So yes, I'm going to enjoy my birthday, have a good time. And I will see you all next week, same time, same place. Bye. Have a good night.